got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fighting through. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. A beautiful fake. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 51 yards.
That was luck. I ain't gonna lie.
Back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
I wasn't expecting to get out. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get free for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get free.
The kicks away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
That was
and that's going to be
fucking
knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Dobbins on the slant route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, You do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now it's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27. Play action. It's Jackson. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Herbert now eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Herbert rolling to his right. Touchdown! Josh Porter from 13 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's 1st and goal. Jackson.
Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Trying to take this home, they'll run. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down.
One last shot for Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays.